So welcome back to the channel, and this computer right over here is a computer that I picked up in a used parts deal where I drove 40 miles, paid $200, and got 4 computers and a whole bunch of other stuff. And in the first video, we learned that we actually did a lot better than we thought. So you might want to check out that video to see exactly what we scored. The deals on the Facebook Marketplace are a gamble, but sometimes you end up doing really well. And in fact, I got a couple other deals that I'm gonna bring you guys on and we could check out together. So stay tuned for that. And in the video after that, we took the first computer, which was the Dell G5. We fired it up, put fresh drivers, cleaned it up, all that type of good stuff, and we were able to game on it, and the computer is solid and it's ready for sale. Now, this one is the next one that we're gonna take a look at. And this one is a little bit older, and you can tell because, you know, we got a CD, DVD drive action on it. But in the first video, I turned it on. It doesn't have a storage drive, but at least we were able to get into the BIOS. Just because the computer turns on and gets to the BIOS doesn't mean it's stable. We still need to load the operating system, stress test it, game on it to make sure that it's stable and ready for when we decide to sell it. So in this video, we're gonna dive in, see exactly what these specs are, clean it up, stress test it, game on it, and see, is this computer worth it? So although an older system, the case in the front is actually not that bad. So USB 3.0, nice and clean, plenty of ventilation in the front. Yes, it does have a CD DVD drive, but some people like that stuff. And I mean, even though the case may have that, which might date it a little bit, if the hardware is good inside, I think it's still worth it. I've sold many computers with the older cases and people loved it because it's the inside. It's what's inside that counts. But anyways, moving on. So now at first I thought this thing was like damaged, but then I realized, oh, there's a protector over here. So I'm gonna take that out after we're done and everything, and then we'll peel that. But let's go ahead and open this thing up. Ooh, no thumb capture screws, lame. So taking a look at it, we got a B250M bazooka. I believe this one is MSI because I found the instructions for it somewhere around here. And for the graphics card, I wasn't 100% sure on it, but now that I can see it better, it's a RX 480. I mean, probably not the best for this setup. We could put something better in there, or we could just try to clean it up and flip it as is. We'll see as we go. No storage drive. It was obvious there was one over here, but the guy said that the storage drive was removed a while back ago. Honestly, this thing is pretty clean for what it is. And if I remember correctly, our memory was two 4 gig sticks. So we're gonna have to at least upgrade the memory, have 16 gigs of DDR4. 8 gigs just doesn't cut it. Definitely doesn't cut it. And that's about it. We have these LED fans, which, ooh, this one's stuck up here. We are definitely gonna have to figure out what is going on with that one. And this one's the same way too. This thing gets smashed or something? I'm not sure, but we'll definitely have to see if we can salvage these because these are not bad fans. It looks like it kind of popped out there, but yeah, we'll take a look at that. Let's see, in the back, yep, definitely MSI Gaming G series. Ooh, USB Type-C, that's kind of cool. And as far as back here, I think I am gonna go to SATA drive just because maybe this one doesn't have M.2, I can't remember, but either way, we'll definitely go to SATA drive. But since I'm already here, I wanna go ahead and address this fan issue. And, oh, that was easy, okay, cool. Oculus ready. So i5 7th gen, which actually not too bad. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe 7th gen can support the whole TPM thing if there's support for it in the BIOS. I'll have to look at that. I read something like that. Let me know in the comments. I could be wrong. What in the world happened with these fans? It looks like they just... I want to try to save them because they're red LEDs. And I think that would be pretty cool. I think it's time I charge this. I've ran this for like 2 months without a charge, so I think that's pretty impressive. Back to the handy dandy Be Quiet screwdriver. Oof, manual labor. Manual labor. Trying to be more subtle with that, but hey, let's see. I mean, this thing looks like it just popped out. Maybe I could just snap it back in. What in the world? I mean, these are cheap, but they do look nice. And the name of the game is Save the Budget. But now I look at it, I think there's rust in here. Yeah, these fans are toast. There's no saving them. Kind of a bummer. Maybe this one might. This one's not popped out. All right, let me play with these off camera. All right, folks, so it's been a little bit since the last scene, and I apologize if this video is gonna seem a bit rushed, but as I turned the camera off, I got a phone call, and long story short, I got this computer sold. And somebody reached out to me, they said they need a cheap budget gaming PC. I explained what I got, this checks the boxes, and they're happy with it as is. And full disclosure, if you're curious on what I'm selling it for, I told them $200 for it. And the reason why is mostly the RX 480 that is going to be a little bit weak on this. And I did let them know about that, and I did give them an option for a better graphics card, which I was thinking about going with a 1660 Super for this, and they was like, no, we'll do the 200 and that'll be fine. And realistically, I got nothing into this computer minus what, maybe an hour of my time. But moving on, let's talk about a few things. First off, the fans. I found these Asus Tough Gaming ones. They do have RGB, so we could plug it into the motherboard and use MSI Mystic Light, have RGB, and that would be cool because that was one of the things they're looking for. And as far as storage, I did cannibalize. One of the other PCs that we got in that deal had a 1 terabyte SSD, so we're going to use that for this. So pretty much, I mean, the fans, I junked them from a case I didn't like. They're brand new, they're in perfect condition, so that works. The SSD is part of that deal, so $0, $200, and i5, 75, 76, 7400, can't remember. Oh, and I just remembered, I gotta swap out the memory. So we're gonna have to cannibalize that from one of the other PCs, so let's find some memory. Now, for the memory, the other computer, it's a smaller one. I think it's the Dell Vostra. I forget which one it is. It has 32 gigs of DDR4 memory, and I really don't want to put 32 gigs in there. I could use that for something else. I do have these XPG 888 memories, DDR4 3200. It kind of matches the white and black theme that this motherboard has, so we're going to go with this. Now we need to go ahead, take out this cooler. And the reason why is that, well, we need to put fresh thermal paste. That's right, fresh thermal paste. Bingo. And actually, thermal paste is not bad on this, and I probably could have gotten away with reusing it, but for my sanity and my peace of mind, I like to know that there's fresh thermal paste on there. So this is the i5 7400. Fresh thermal paste. Let's go ahead and plug this back in, screw this back in, and we should be ready to fire it up. Now you're probably saying, hey, you didn't change the thermal paste on the graphics card. Well, I did. I just forgot to hit the record button. So there's fresh thermal paste on there. And yes, that thermal paste was really dried up, and that definitely would have caused some overheating issues, but now we're good. So we should be good now. I went ahead and I just remembered that they did request Wi-Fi, so I did have an Asus Wi-Fi card. That's good. That's why you don't get rid of stuff and you hoard. But let's hit the power button. Our RGB is RGBing, which is nice. Now we need to get into the BIOS. Press the delete button 6,287 times. Ooh, F1 to run setup. Did I plug this in? Nope, I definitely did not. Great. Ah, yes. All right, let's make sure our date and time is good. Picks up our storage, 1 terabyte memory, perfect. XMP highest speed, 3200 megahertz. Make sure we enable our XMP. Got to get all the FPSs we can out of this. Save changes, yes. Go to boot override, and let's go to our USB, configure, reset. All right, folks, so a bunch of changes has happened, and we'll go over the details about this PC in just a sec, but for now, we're gonna go ahead and test Fortnite. The customer did emphasize that he wants this for his kid because they love Fortnite. They're excited to play the new Sims thing, so that's pretty cool. And I need to make sure that this plays respectable. So we have a RX 480, an i5 7400, 16 gigs of DDR4, 1080p. We're probably at medium settings, but I messed with it. And the game's actually playing not bad. So we got 60 frames per second, probably average. We get some dips to about 50, and I've played this for a little bit, and the game runs pretty smooth. It's actually a very playable experience, and I think they will greatly enjoy it. So now that we know that this game works good, considering the specs that we have, let's talk about the changes with this computer and actually where this build direction actually end up going. So if you notice, we got stickers. Tough stickers. So here's what happened. The customer actually came by just a little bit ago, and he brought his son. And his son was really intrigued with this computer, and he told me his favorite color is green. So we wound up changing the fan colors to green, which is pretty cool. And he wanted a little more. He saw this sticker pack that I had from an Asus motherboard, and he says, oh, those are really cool. I would like that on my computer. So we put a tough gaming sticker over here, one on the graphics card, and he told me exactly where he wanted it. And then he saw this sticker, which he fell in love with, and he says, oh, I want that one, and I think that looks a lot better than the one that came with the SSD. So this computer looks really good. It really pops in the dark, and he's very happy with it. So let's talk about some of the changes and what we're going to do with this. So this computer works very well as is, and it's actually not bad. I mean, the 480 does hold up good for this game like Fortnite, and that was one of the things that was big on this, was they wanted a starter computer to play Fortnite. So when I started working on this computer, I had gotten the phone call, and I had shared that earlier in the scene, and it was a friend who recommended another friend saying, hey, I need you to build a computer, or you could get a computer for a buddy of mine. And when I spoke to him, he told me his budget was $200. And I had suggested that, you know, if we stretch it a little more, we could probably put a better graphics card and all that. And he says, no, I need to stay under $200. And that was that. While I was finalizing this and getting all the stuff installed, I get a phone call, and they said, hey, he wants to come over and bring his son so they can see the computer. His son is fascinated with computers and likes watching computer stuff, and he really wants to check it out. And when his son came over, that's when I learned his favorite color was green. So we changed the fan colors to green, and he saw the Asus tough stickers on the wall. He was really thought those were cool, and he wanted to put them on the computer case. So we went ahead and did that. So it was pretty cool. And I was talking to the guy again, and I said, yeah, computer performs very well, and I'm sure he'll be happy with it. But if you do want to get a little more, we could upgrade the graphics card. And he said, and he told me, you know, I got to stick to the $200 budget. And that's when he kind of opened up and saying, you know, things are a little tight. This is something that my son really wants. He loves computers. He doesn't have his own computer. He just has a cheap laptop that he uses, but he typically goes over to his friends or his family's house, and that's where he uses their computer, and that's where he plays Fortnite. So I want to get him one so he can start doing it at home. And then he disclosed to me that, you know, his son does have autism, and this is something that he really likes. So when his kid was here, you know, he was pointing out the computer parts. He actually was able to identify, you know, that's the graphics card and that's the fans and all that type of stuff. So he's excited to get into the computer world, and I think that's pretty awesome. So because of that, and because of viewers, the channel, and everything that's been going on, I decided we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give him this computer. Not only are we gonna give him this computer, but we're gonna upgrade it. Thanks to you guys watching the channel, donations, the Patreon that we have set up, we're gonna change up a few things on it. Number one, I had a viewer a while ago who donated an i7-7700 to the channel, so we're gonna pop in an i7-7700, which would be a lot better than this i5. I do have a 2070 that I picked up on a parts hunt, so we're gonna put that in there. That would be a lot better. And not only that, a while ago, I did a video review on a KTC 27-inch monitor. It's a 1440p monitor. It was a really awesome monitor. I'll post a link if you're interested. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give him that monitor. And I think it's gonna be an awesome setup. So thank you to the viewers for supporting the channel, allowing me to do this. I truly believe that, you know, pay it forward. Thank you to the viewers, because This was a tough year for me and myself, and I thought it was gonna be a lot worse. I did lose my job this year, but I've been able to sustain with doing side hustles, computers, and YouTube. So I've been really blessed, and I think it's awesome to find a way to pay it forward and help somebody else out. Everybody walks through different walks of life. Everybody has their struggles, and I truly believe that if we look out for each other and we take care of each other, the world could be a better place and things could be a lot easier. So thank you to the viewers. So I'm not gonna record all that. I really wanna get this to him by the end of today. He's really excited by it. So I gotta run to Best Buy, pick up a CPU cooler, pop in the CPU, the graphics cards. I think I do gotta repaste that 2070. It's a EVGA 2070, so I gotta put some fresh thermal paste on that. And I think it's gonna be great. I'm pretty sure they're excited about it. I did tell him about it. He is eternally grateful and thankful. And him and his son do say, thank you guys for helping the channel and supporting the channel. They do appreciate it that we in this YouTube community, DLM Tech Garage, are able to help people, bless them, and pay it forward. So with all that being said, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts, concerns, criticisms. Do you think those upgrades will be fair for this computer? What are your thoughts on the RX 480 years later? And going back to where we started with the video, do you think I'm still doing good on this parts haul pickup that I picked up for $200 with 4 computers and a whole bunch of other stuff? Definitely check out the other videos to see what else we got. If you like this video, definitely hit the like button, subscribe if you're not, and as always, we'll see what we come up with next.